Namaste, beautiful yogis. Thank you so much for joining today for this Vinyasa practice that I'm so grateful and so honored to be sharing with you guys. This is going to be nice and short, just full body, not too fast, a really kind of soulful flow to really just feel into your body and what's going on for you, not worrying about what I necessarily look like in the poses, not worrying about what anyone else out there may look like in the poses, but really just tuning inward to your body. So we're going to get started on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana, and we're going to have the soles of our feet together, knees splayed apart. I would love your right hand on your low belly, your sacral chakra, and your right hand on your heart, Anahata. And drop right into your breath as I read you a little something. Close the eyes if you haven't done so already. Practice the power of respect. It is a quiet power, one that caught me by surprise on my journey. I had heard about it before, but somehow in the shuffle of life, I had forgotten it. Respect. Respect is a spiritual power, a power of the heart, one that's closely connected to gratitude, yet somehow different. It's an attitude towards people, towards life, towards ourselves, that only takes a moment to convey, yet somehow has far-reaching effects. It does more than free people to be themselves. It encourages them to be their best. It honors people, life, and the mysterious connection we each have to the divine. Have a series of life experiences caused you to forget respect? In your anger, did you decide that certain persons or groups of people were undeserving of respect? Has familiarity with yourself or another caused you to forget to practice respect? Let go of the past, it's over, but your power to transform the future has just begun. Respect and honor yourself. Respect the needs of your body, the needs of your heart, and the dictates of your soul. Respect the lives of others. Respect the gift of life. Bow in spirit to all you meet. Bow to the gifts of the universe, the sun, the moon, earth, sea, and stars. Honor all that lives, the trees, the wildflowers, the eagle soaring high, the deer in the woods, the squirrel scurrying up the tree, the June bug that lights on your shoulder. Each has its place in this world. So do you. Mantra. Discover the power of respect. Then practice it often. Let it change your world. Soak that all in. Take a big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Remove your hands and gently bring them to the outsides of your knees, your thighs. Manually move them in towards each other and give yourself a big old squeeze. Maybe you rock back and forth, side to side along the spine. Massage little circles, one way and then the other. All right, we're gonna warm up our core here to start. Really get that fire in our belly going. So either bring your hands behind your head or under your butt cheeks, depending on where you're at today. And I want you to reach the balls of your feet up towards the ceiling. So not necessarily the heels, but the balls of your feet. Really lengthen the legs up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower 1/3 of the way down. Inhale. Exhale, lower 2/3 of the way down. Inhale. Exhale, 6 inches. Inhale all the way back up to center. We're gonna do this 4 more times. Big breath. Exhale, lower 1/3. Lower 2/3. Lower 6 inches and hold. Inhale, bring it all the way back up to the top. Full exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale, lower 1/3. Lower 2/3. Lower 6 inches. Make sure we're breathing. You got this. Inhale all the way back up to the top. Release the exhale. Full inhale up. Exhale, lower 1/3. Lower 2/3. Lower 6 inches and hold. Inhale all the way back up to the top. You've got one more. You got this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower 1/3. Lower 2/3. Lower 6 inches. And hold for 5. You got this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift those legs back up to the ceiling. Hug your knees into your chest. And we'll take a happy baby. Reaching both bottoms of both feet up towards the ceiling. Grab onto opposite edges of your feet or the inside if that suits you. And here in happy baby, really pressing your feet away from your hands as well as your hands away from your feet to keep nice separation in the hip joints. You don't want to crunch anything there. Awesome, hug both knees into your chest, and we're gonna rock and roll to the top of our mat until we meet in a standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Woo. Awesome. Go ahead, separate your feet at least hip width distance, about hip width distance, which is about 2 fist widths. So have 2 fist widths in between your feet. Feet are parallel, edges of your feet parallel to each other, facing the front of the mat. A nice deep bend in your knees, almost enough that the chest sandwiches on the thighs. And you can take a ragdoll if you'd like here. Grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. Breathing into the kidneys, your back body, in and out through the nose. Tap into your ujjayi breathing if that's in your practice. Deep constriction along the back of the throat. These oceanic wave sounds that keeps the fire in our belly going. Release the hands down. Put the fingertips on the mat in front of your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Keep the fingertips down. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen, lift, flat back, chest forward. Exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend into the knees even deeper, and we're going to roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Let the arms dangle. Pretend you are a rag doll. Curling up the spine, shoulders, the neck, the head to come up last. Arms will reach up in the air above your head to touch in prayer. Gentle back bend, Utthita Hastasana in Tadasana. And bring the hands down through prayer to heart center, Samastiti. Gentle bend in the knees, micro bend. We don't want to lock our legs out. Micro bend in the knees. Roll the inner thighs back, lower belly hugs in, pelvis tucks under. Lengthen through the edges of your waist, grow taller. As you breathe space in across the collarbones, you exhale, release the shoulders down your back. Lengthening the edges of your neck. Reaching up to the sky with the back of the roof of your mouth. So not tilting the chin. Lift up from the back of the roof of your mouth, and the crown of your head reaches up to the heavens. Release both hands, sweep them back up to the air. You can keep your eyes closed or open. Exhale, swan dive back down to the mat, chest forward, flat back, then fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant both hands, step back into high plank. You can drop both knees down if you need to. Modify, this is your practice, remember? If you're in your full high plank, hug the ankles in towards each other, the thumbs in towards each other to ignite the inner seams of our body. Press firm into both hands, like you're pressing the earth away from you. And don't forget to breathe. Keep that Ujjayi breath going in and out through the nose. You're so strong. Big breath in, come forward over your wrists. Exhale, lower all the way down onto the mat, elbows bend backwards. Untuck the toes, tops of your feet on the mat. Keep the hands right where they are, just like your little bug. Tops of the feet into the mat, heart and chest lifts forward and up for Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, chest lifts forward, hands pull back. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Inhale, hands reach backwards, chest reaches forward, tops of the feet in the mat. Exhale, fold. Push back up through high plank or low plank. And we will come to our first downward facing dog. Good, everybody. Let's take a big deep breath in through the nose here. Exhale, purge it out of your mouth. Release anything stale that does not serve you anymore. And right away start moving in your downward facing dog. Bend one knee, then the other. Straighten one leg, straighten the other. Rock your hips side to side. Shake your head, yes and no. What's going on for you in your body today? Now come to stillness. Both hands push firm into the mat, grounding down through the index finger and knuckle, pushing the earth away from you. Fingertips gently curl in to cup the mat. Big breath in, big breath out. Bend the knees, look forward, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Tadasana. Slight back bend if you'd like. Open the chest. Exhale, swan dive down, forward, fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant both hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower elbows bent backwards, Chaturanga. Hold. Inhale, up dog, chest comes forward, low belly engaged. Exhale, hips lift, downward facing dog. Beautiful fluid movement, guys. This is going to be your flow. If Chaturanga is not in your practice, go ahead and continue with the Cobra. Big breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth, purge. Bend both knees. Look forward. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand. Arms meet in prayer. Above your head, open the chest. Back bend of the heart. Exhale, swan dive down to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, last time, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower with control. Chaturanga, heart forward. Last chin, more heart. Exhale, hips lift, downward facing dog. Awesome. From here, go ahead, reach the right leg straight back behind you. And instead of worrying about how high up it's going, just reach the heel back towards the back wall. The back of the room that you're in, opening the chest, lengthening that leg, reach that heel all the way back. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, hold it here, and step it on through in between the hands. Grounding our base first, rooting down into the big toe pad of both feet, especially the front one. And when you're ready, reach both arms up, rise up, Anjaneyasana, high lunge. Take a few moments to settle in here. The back knee can bounce a little bit. You can even keep the back knee as bent as you need. Sorry if my upper body is a little bit cut off. I meant to say that before. Beautiful. Feel the opening in the left hip flexor. The shoulders both relax down. Inhale, big breath in, reach up. Exhale, you're gonna open the arms wide to open the chest, open that heart. Bring the fingertips down to frame the front foot. Step back to your high plank, maybe a one-legged chaturanga, and move through your flow. With the breath, exhaling, we meet in downward facing dog. Same thing, other side here, left leg reaches straight back. Heel of that foot, my necklace is in my mouth. Heel of that foot reaches straight back. To open the chest, make sure the hands are still firmly grounded, the triceps wrap in. Good, open the chest, inhale, reach that heel back. Exhale, knee to nose, hold it in there. And plant your foot in between the hands. Taking a moment to ground yourself, ground your base. Rooting into the big toe pad of the front foot and the back, keeping a soft bend to the back knee if you need. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana, high lunge. Again, take a moment to settle in here. Breathing. Sending every exhale to this right hip flexor right here. Give it a lot of love. Give our quads some love. Big breath in here, reach up. Exhale, open the arms wide to open the chest here, expand. And exhale, both fingertips plant down on the mat. Step back into your high plank and move through your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful breath. Keep the breath in and out through the nose, nice and fluid. If you need another big purge, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, reach the right leg straight back, heel reaches backwards. Exhale, knee to nose, step it on through. We've been here before. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Now, if this ever gets to be too much for you, go ahead, drop the back knee down. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, we're gonna open up into warrior two. I'm actually gonna flip sides so you can see me. If you need opening into warrior two, back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Front right thigh reaches towards the right, opening up the inner seams of our legs. So our front knee and our back knee are separating from each other. Feel light here, reaching up through the crown of your head. Gentle gaze over the front middle finger. Ask yourself, where can you soften? Where can you soften? Take a big breath in here, reach forward. Exhale. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior, paint the sky. Reaching more up than backwards to really get length along this right side. Reaching up towards the heavens with that top hand, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down, frame the front foot. Step back, one-legged chaturanga if you'd like, if not, just moving through your flow. Inhale, up dog, heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now I'm gonna switch sides for this side, you guys. Stay where you are. Good, inhale, reach the left leg straight back behind you, heel reaches towards the back. Exhale, knee to nose, step it on through. When you're ready, rise up, high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Settle here for a brief moment. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Back leg, back foot becomes parallel to the back of the mat. Take your time to adjust your stance. And again, feeling light. We don't want to be straining. You know, yoga is all about that lightness. Sthira Sukha, effort and ease. One of the sutras I actually have tattooed on my shoulder. Let every posture have equal amounts of effort and ease. So again, where can you soften? The face. Legs. Inhale, come forward. Full exhale. Inhale, flip the front palm. Reverse your warrior. Paint your ceiling, paint the sky. Reach the top hand up, 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 up. Open the left side body. Elongate. And on your exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Frame the front foot. Step back, high plank. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, chaturanga with control, chest forward. Inhale, up dog. Heart lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful yogis. Let's slow the breath down as we get ready to make our way onto the mats. Taking a few breaths in your down dog. As we inhale, roll forward, high plank, wave the spine. Exhale, lower with control all the way to the mat. And you're gonna flip right on over onto your back. Beautiful, bring the feet mat's width distance, knock your knees in towards the center. One hand on your low belly, one hand on your heart, and just start knocking your knees side to side. Rinsing out the legs, the low back. We're gonna take a couple bridge poses here. So bend the knees, still plant both feet. Make sure you can almost skim your heels with your fingertips or so. Just make sure they're close enough to your bum, not too far away. Let's take robot arms with the hands so the elbows bend in towards the body. And we're gonna press firm into the feet. And we're gonna almost pretend like we're sliding ourselves backwards on the mat so that the hips lift, the heart comes backwards. Chin away from heart, heart towards chin. And let go of the butt cheeks if you have them clenched. Hug the inner thighs closer together energetically, butt cheeks not active. We don't want to squeeze up in the low back. Good, heart reaches forward, inhale. Exhale, come up on the toes, on the balls of your feet. And lower down, upper, middle, and lower back. Nice and slow. We're gonna do that again. Press firm into both feet, almost as if you're sliding yourself backwards. The heart will come forward or back, whichever direction that is. Hips lift up towards the ceiling. Hug the inner thighs towards each other. Imagine like you have a block in between your thighs and you're hugging it like a Pilates ball. Hips lift, heart reaches, chin away. Big breath in, open the heart. Exhale, come up on the toes and lower down, upper, middle, lower back. Beautiful. Now bring the feet outer width distance to the mat again, and just knock your knees windshield wiper side to side. Beautiful. As we slow down, come into some gentle twists. Bring both arms out wide like airplane wings. Keep the knees bent, and gonna pick up your hips, pick up your butt. Shift them to the right side of the mat, drop them down, and the knees will come to the left. You can either hug your knees close into your chest, you can take some twisted roots and wrap them around each other. The reason we move the hips to the side is because oftentimes when we twist, we end up just rolling over onto the side of our body instead of actually twisting. So you want to just be able to look down and see that right hip. Let the breath slow down. You can release your Ujjayi breathing. Let the weight of gravity start to take over as both shoulders fall down, closer to the mat. Let the inhale rise your chest, and let the exhale fall closer and closer to the mat. Untwist your legs if they are twisted. Inhale, the right leg comes up first, and then the left. As we just switch sides, pick up the hips, shift them over to the left. Knees will drop to the right. Shimmy your shoulders a little bit. And you right away may notice that one side is quite different than the other. If you do notice that, just observe and feel. You may ask yourself why, without pondering too much about the answer, more so asking your body why. Let the inhale rise the chest. Exhale, release. Opening up the heart tissue here on this left side. I think we're going over the 20-minute mark just a little bit, but that's okay. And release any tanglement you have of the legs. Inhale the left leg up first, followed by the right. You may hug both knees into your chest if you'd like. You can take a happy baby. Any other final little movements before we make our way to our final Shavasana, the dessert of yoga, where your legs extend long on the mat. Feet splayed out to the sides, hands at your side, palms face up. Shimmy the shoulders underneath you. Close down the eyes if you haven't done so already. Release any tension in the cheekbones, the jaw. Releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Allow the weight of gravity to take over as you soak in this peace, this beautiful Shavasana. may continue to lie and rest as long as you need. It's my honor and pleasure to have guided you through this brief, strengthening, soulful vinyasa. As always, love and light. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and be free, and may my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to that. Namaste.